Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Frühling, episode 76. I am down here at our ice cream factory. We got quite the stockpile here, but we should actually get some more, I think. Because we do have some milk that's ready to go from the cows up here. Well, almost a full load here. But we got to get that down here, and we also have to get some honey. We're a little short on that, but then we can go ahead and run some more. I think we should do some more strawberry ice cream, get that loaded up. Those will sell in January. And right now we're in July, so it will be a little while. We would have plenty of time, I guess, to produce that. But we never know when the high price is going to pop up, and then we're going to want to take advantage of that opportunity. So it's good to have that in mind. So let's go ahead and jump in the Valtra. We're going to grab some honey from the store, and we'll get it loaded up here. Let's see here, what's the best way to get this situated? I think I'm going to turn around, and we'll keep it with the fence. We'll just drive straight up like we do with the lettuce. Well, I guess we don't sell the lettuce like that anymore, but when we did, it was good to have it like that. Okay, that looks decent there, so let's go ahead and purchase a bunch. While we're here, let's check the sales. Okay, probably won't need that. Pallets, we're gonna want some honey. I think we'll just load up, so probably about as much as it'll let us purchase. And we can probably quadruple stack these, I think. Or meaning, like, we'll put 4 on one on the fork truck. There we go. That's the max we can buy. It's quite a bit there. Alright, so let's just jump in the forklift. And we'll get these loaded up. Alright, we got her loaded up here. Wasn't too bad. I didn't have my controller hooked up, so it was a little... I usually use a joystick to use the pallet jack or the wood cutter, but I had to make do with the keyboard, but it would have been a little bit smoother, I will say that. Alright, let's head on over to ice cream factory. Special delivery incoming. Yeah, it is a little heavy on the front again, or on the back, I should say. But we didn't have to go very far at all, so that was great for that. I think I might advance before we bring our milk down, because that way we'll be able to fill the tanker completely up. I'm pretty sure we'll... Let's get this over farther, actually, so when I come down I can drive around it. Yeah, so that way our milk tanker will be completely full and we can fill it right up. Might as well drive the Valtra right to the front of the house and we'll take a nap. And by the way, I went ahead and installed that horseman mod, so we're going to see what happens here when I advance time now. So they should train them, and I think also clean them if I'm not mistaken. And we don't have to do anything, we will get charged for it. So it's not like it's totally cheating, but that way we don't have to do it. And it'll start getting them up to par. I mean, we still have a little ways on them yet, if we look. Okay. Yeah, if we look here at the cattle, or the horses, you know, they're 45% on puberty, but I figure time we start getting them trained up and we don't have to worry about it, then they'll be ready to go when it's time. I don't know if we'll have to feed the cows tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. But we'll have an extra 500,000 liters for sure, I would think. And then we can take that down there. Looks like the slurry's getting pretty full. We might have to think about selling another couple loads, maybe 3. That's something to pay attention to. I don't know when the highest price is. January. But yeah, we have our tank already full, so... Alright, let's go ahead and advance to... It'll be August. Actually, the sorghum will be ready too, I think, there, so... That's probably what we'll do. Let's go a little bit earlier. Okay, we got a wage payment of 360. Looks like the pallets at the chickens. It's a property income. Let's check the horses, because that was the experiment here. Wow. Yeah, so the cleanliness went up right away. Fitness, the riding, daily riding, I guess it was. Although the daily riding's still at 0, but I think they might have it set up that way, so if you wanted to ride them, you could. I guess we'll find out when we advance again. But that's going to be nice to actually, like... Because I'll be honest, raising horses wasn't the top on my list, but at least, like, if we can have somebody train them, and then we don't got to worry about it, at least... Look at this guy over here. At least, it'll make it more enjoyable to have horses. Okay, so, is the sorghum ready? This doesn't look ready. I think we must have did the second month when we planted. Yeah, so it can also be harvested in September. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet, but what's on 13? Should we get that one, maybe? That is sorghum. Should we buy 13 and work on that? Because we wanted to go through and get all the fields at once, so maybe we should buy 13 then. I'm gonna have to think about that. We might just do that on this episode. Well, let's go ahead and... Yeah, we got plenty of milk now, so that should fill that tanker up. We'll get that down there. And then we can start the strawberry ice cream. I figure we got all those strawberries, so might as well use them up. I will say, though, the issue with buying another field is, well, how much does that one cost, first of all? Let's think about this. So that is going to run us 127,000. And then our corn, I'm trying to think. So if we sold 18 and 6 here, that's 33.67. I guess that would almost make back what we're using. Because the reason I think about that is because we're going to have to put those grapes in March. It might work. I guess we could always take a loan out if it ain't going to work, because we know damn well we will have enough money. I mean, those, once we hit, actually, we'll be fine, because we'll be selling this ice cream in January. And that's going to be worth a lot of money. So yeah, we are good. We should probably go ahead and buy that field, I think. That's probably what we'll do this episode. Buy that and get that harvested. But I also think here on the left, I think our grass is ready to go again. Maybe I'll do this off camera after this episode, I think. I got all 4 grass fields to hit. We could maybe, if I really wanted to, you know, get rid of one of those, I suppose I could, but I think I'll just do those off camera and keep filling up our silage. And then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so let's go on ahead here. And we're going to want to turn on our strawberry ice cream. Should have all the ingredients we need. And I don't think that'll take long. We can fill up that reserve, and like I said, these are going to be worth a lot of money. So according to this, right now our max value for our chocolate is $648,000. And then our strawberry ice cream is $126,000. How is the sales? Anything of use? Oh, they must have decided to sell our rock picker that we sold to them. There's this tractor. What is this? 100 to 105. Sugarcane trailer. That's huge. That'd be nice for a bigger map. I should really think about maybe getting this for our... We could use it for the water or spiking bales. It's only $8,000. So I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna take our opportunity and buy that tractor. I'm gonna sell the 710. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and buy that other field with sorghum and tackle that. Guess that just shows you how quickly things can change in gameplay when you're playing, and it's like, well, this came up. We're gonna do this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I suppose we could probably send the header down to that field. Maybe this would be a good idea. Although I'd probably want to use the other tractor. We'll just drive it down there. We're spending money like it's going out of style now. Oh yeah, I forgot. We had some chickens that were... Must be our other chicken coop. Get these to the side here, otherwise we're losing money. This is more money too here, I forgot about this. And I think these will sell in November. It's going to be worth a lot of money. So yeah, I think we're pretty set for the rest of this series. As long as we don't go too crazy on buying equipment. This looks like a pretty good sized field. We could also... Well, we can store the sorghum, or we can also... keep it, or excuse me, use it for making flour. Yeah, that is a nice field. This will actually be a really good harvest, I think. I'm gonna get this header off to the side here. Yeah, let's see what our harvest would be on this. 63. It seems like anytime it's the stock field, it's like half percentage of what you're gonna get. There's all rocks in here and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and purchase this field. It'd be number 17 down here. Buy 127,000. Yes. Okay, it is ours. Let's go ahead and take our 710 here. And we're gonna say goodbye to this thing. And we'll trade it in for that other John Deere. It's quite a nice morning here though, up in the valley. You can just feel that dew in the air. Alright, so first things first here. Let's go ahead and see if that's still available. Should have did that first, I guess. So how many hours does this have on it? So it says right here. 9 months, 10 hours. It ain't terrible. I think that'll do the job pretty well. I mean, I didn't want to go get a big tractor anyway. I am going to put as much weight as I can on the front. Hopefully that'll satisfy us. Ooh. 2-wheel drive. Did they take money off for that? They don't. We'll just leave it with a stock one then, because we don't need to spend any more money. What about the decal here? I'm curious to see what that exhaust flap, if it'll flap really nice. Let's leave that on. And our design. Oh, that's our wheel weights. We probably don't have to go too crazy. I need more weight in front than in the back. So let's try that. I think main color. What is this? The seat. I like it. Use old school yellow. Okay, so that'll cost us $10,822. We'll buy that. And there we go. Let's go ahead and give a salute to the 710. It's been nice knowing it. What is this worth? We'll repair it, repaint it, and we're going to get $5,200. So actually, it only cost us about $5,000 for this new tractor, give or take a little bit. Let's check this thing out. Fire it up. I think this thing is going to actually be perfect for our water trailer as well as picking up bales. I should probably grab the gravity box wagon for this though. Yeah, I think this will help really nicely. It's like the we want to keep this fent up here for our mixing wagon, and to have that bigger tractor down there for the bales and the water. It's gonna, because we did know the 710 struggled on the water trailer a little bit, so, and now we don't have to worry about that. So I was waiting for the right tractor to come in, and I guess this is it. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out that flapper on the exhaust. Can we get a good look at it up here? It would have been cool if we could hear it tap a little bit. It still looks decent. It does open up more when you give it more gas. That's cool. Alright, let's park this down here on the road. And then we'll go up and grab the harvester. So yeah, slowly but surely we're checking off all these fields one by one, and we'll pretty soon have them all checked off. It's gonna be quite the journey. I suppose I should try to get a better angle at this. I'm gonna knock the crop down. Leave the tractor in the road. People understand. They always understand. Alright. There we go. Fire her up. Let's see, there's no swath to worry about. Alright, so what are we thinking? Probably we should get a load. I don't know if we're gonna get... Yeah, well, we might get a load and a half out of it. We'll see. Well, we didn't quite make it all on the combine. Probably would have made it if I would have filled it up the first time. Just a little bit shy, but I think we're going to fill this wagon right up, so we're going to probably have like a wagon and a quarter here. Or so. Ooh, too much. Let's see if that tractor can handle it. It should be alright. I don't know. It's a good way to break in a tractor when you first buy it. It's a stress test, right? Alright, yeah, it's full there. So let's cut the rest of this. We'll leave it on the combine, and then we'll dump the wagon and bring it back down. Not a whole lot left, but wow, that sure did get the combine dusty. Yeah, this combine's never been washed yet since we bought it. It's quite the harvest though, man. Yeah, because that was only like, what did I say, 60%? We would have got a lot more. Imagine the harvest we could get off of this. We'll have to plan what we're going to do, because we're going to do one more harvest on this field yet before we get rid of it, so to make it a good one. Let's see here. We suppose we could put the header on our trailer right away. I think we'll just leave this by our field 12 because we're going to need it again up there, and it's going to be the same exact crop too. There we go. Let's see. I suppose next month the leaves will start changing. Man, the seasons go by too quickly. Alright, let's try this. See if we can put it here, so. There we go, good luck. Salute. Off you go. I can go in the back way so I don't have to worry about running into him, I guess. This should handle it somewhat decent, I would think. Got 4-wheel drive. 100 horse. I don't even think it's struggling. This is such a good deal. I'm so glad we got this tractor though for this playthrough. It's about exactly what I was looking for. Something not too big, but yet powerful enough, and it's gonna be perfect for those hay bales, I think. Yeah, they used all the hay bales up already, the sheep did. I wonder if, let's see here a minute. We could maybe go ahead and dump some of this. They take sorghum, the chickens do, right? Yes, they do. Probably go ahead and dump some of these out at both of the chickens. Top them up. See if we make this hill. Enough gas, we gave her gas. Start struggling a little bit there. That's always been kind of a hard hill on some of these tractors. Okay, we gotta come through here. I don't know if that wagon was over here. No, I left it on the other side. That's right. We'll just sneak through here. Like so. And we can top them up. I remember on a previous episode we did sell some of the chickens, so they're not eating as much as they normally would. It only made sense because we are getting a lot. What are we set to make right now as it looks for eggs? Let's see, if we got eggs in November selling 144,000. That's nuts. Yeah, we're gonna be sitting good. Alright, let's go dump the rest at the other coop. Yeah, that wagon's in the way a little bit. I'm not even gonna be able to get in there. Yeah, so just a follow-up on my previous episode about using a different technique to make these videos. Again, we were getting a lot of stuttering, and it's just the way kind of Farm Simulator, the way it's optimized. It's not optimized very well. I do see some other playthroughs where they get it really nice and smooth. Where are they at here? Yeah, we could top them up a little bit with the rest of the sorghum. I'll get this wagon put away in a good spot. Yeah, but about the smoothness, so I got it looking really nice. I had to turn down the graphics a little bit. You can barely tell, I guess, unless you really look far in the distance. And if you start getting, you know, you're gonna notice it if you do get obsessed with that stuff. But I'm trying to just, you know, smoothness is great. I don't want those stutters that we were getting. And sometimes we just get the stutters. There's one there you could see, but you do get them once in a while. But when I was constantly doing it, it was ridiculous. And some of it was my recording software. I was using GeForce Experience, and that was causing some stuttering that I wouldn't even see in my playthrough while I'm doing it, but it would come out in the recording. But now I'm using OBS, and I'm recording at 120 frames on OBS. I'm not getting that in game. It's like more like, actually, yeah, it's around 60 I get. There we go. Turn around right here. But it makes it smooth enough where it comes out good in the recording of basically what I'm seeing in game is what you're seeing. And then I had to do a little a motion blur effect in the editor because the editor puts out... Oh, we're backwards. The editor puts out at 60 FPS, so then it would chop again, even though I recorded it at the smooth frame rate. But I found out if I put a motion blur on the video itself, it smooths it all out, and it looks exactly like what I'm seeing when I play the game. So I'm very happy about that. It's a little... I wouldn't say it's more work originally, but it takes longer to export because of the effect. But the end product looks great, and that's what we want. Yeah, we'll put the rest of this in the silo, and we'll have a bunch on hand. Yeah, it just shows you right there when I fed the chickens how much they actually take, so I think it's good to hold on to some of this, especially with the seasons on. And somewhere up at field 12, I guess we would go right here. There we go. And we shall head up there, and I'll go the other way, and then we can dump this off. Alright. Add this to our collection here. Let it do its thing. Check out what happened over here. Yeah, way in the field. I think we'll just get this set over here and ready for next month. Like so. I don't know if I really want to jump in the combine because it's going to wreck my crop, so pretend I didn't do this. Alright. Yeah, I would have wrecked it if I would have jumped in there. Alright, so I think I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to do the grass fields off camera. When we come back, we're probably going to go ahead and advance to September. We're going to hit field 12 here. And keep on moving here. We got to plan out what we're going to do in 13 that we just did. We also got to make sure we sample that. We'll do that right away because I always forget that. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.